Okay, we got a footbridge here, and I believe we're going across Stover Creek right here. You can see it flowing underneath us. We've truly been in almost a tunnel of green. We're slowly losing elevation. We're down to, by my altimeter, it's 2,300. There's a white blaze, so we're on the trail, and there's Matt backtracking, looking for me. All right, we're going to continue on the path. How many miles do you think we're at, Matt?
4.
Almost 4 miles. Does that include our 1 mile? No, that does not include it. So really, we're about 5 miles now. It's doing well. Yep, feeling great. Tomorrow may be a different story. All right. All right. Alright, here we are at Lauren Falls, just a little bit off the trail. Matt said we had to check this out, so I'm going to kind of give you a slow panoramic shot of this area. It's absolutely gorgeous. Since the falls are directly in front of me, you can't see them, but they're going to be coming around. Hiker up on the ledge. Making the plunge. We're going to hike on a little bit further before we make lunch. Going to sign off now. We're a little over 5 miles on the trail, 6 miles into our hike. All right.
Well, Dad just asked me to describe the weather. It's raining. Definitely raining.
All right, here's Matt, and yeah. Take a look. I don't know if you can see. It's actually our first view. We've been in foliage and green tunnel all day.
Fog.
In fog, yeah. We've been, let's see, and in rain. We're gonna hike down to Horse Gap, and we're gonna set up there for the night. Right now we're between Hightower Gap and Horse Gap. And just heard a big noise behind us, and it's probably a bear. So. But absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're walking down the Blue Blaze Trail from Stover Creek shelter. Got a couple pictures of Matt standing in front of it. Let's see, so far today, hardest part of the trail is really just up Springer Mountain. The rest has been just kind of a gentle downhill, but we're going to hit an elevation climb near the end of the day. And so we're doing great. Going to hit the White Blaze pretty soon. Coming to the intersection right here. It's just a 1/10 of a mile off the trail to the shelter. Matt says he really likes the hiking poles. And I do too. They really help keep balance. And
you can shoot video with them.
That's right. We are truly in a tunnel of green. Walking through a bunch of azaleas right now. They're just starting to flower. Anyhow, if we can get Matt to stop and turn around, he's going to just tell you what he thinks of the trail so far.
That's great. It's pretty mild climbing compared to some things. I guess we haven't done a whole lot of uphill yet. So
No.
So we'll get there soon enough and we'll let you know.
Yeah, we had about 1,000-foot climb up Springer, and that was over a mile.
1,000? I thought it was 400.
I'm sorry, 400 feet. 1,000, it would have been a lot harder. So. All right. Here Matt and I were at Cooper Gap, and it's our second day on the trail. We've done about 2 miles. We just came over Sassafras Mountain, which was about a 700-foot climb. Some people say it kicks their butt, and last night if we had tried it, I'd probably be about halfway up on the trail and probably could have buried me there. So I'm glad we waited till this morning. Not a lot of water where we're at, and we came down off Sassafras Mountain to Cooper Gap, and surprise, I don't know if you can see that, I hope you can, but you're looking at some trail magic right there. Somebody just came by and left some jugs of water for us, and so we just took what we needed, and we could have tanked up, but we're going to wait till Justice Gap to do that. Got Justice Mountain to climb now. It's only about 300 feet, and but a couple more miles and we should be at Justice Creek, and that's where we're going to tank up and rest a little bit, and then we're going to try to hike to Woody Gap to spend the night. So that's our itinerary.
Good morning. Still on the trail. We're not lost yet. According to this map here, we're at the top of Justice Mountain, 12.8 miles into our trek. We are heading down now after a fairly significant climb to the dirt road and then to Justice Creek and the stream where we're going to take a break and water up. That's in about, what, 1.6 miles we got to go down before we get to the creek. Or actually, nope, it's like 2 miles, 2.1 miles to the stream. So we're going to take a break there and maybe we'll catch up with you.
Just a little walking here. All right, Matt.
And action.
All right, we're still coming off of Justice Mountain and headed towards the creek, but we have to cross a dirt road before that. Just trying to give you an idea of what this is like. This is actually a nicer part of the trail. There are very few rocks and roots. This is pretty gentle now. You can almost tell from my breathing how it is, and I'm not breathing too hard, so generally we're going uphill. All I see from Matt is way, way, way out in front of me, and he just puts a lot of distance between the two of us, but he's kind enough to wait for me to catch up. When I'm climbing up and breathing hard, I'll go about 40 steps, stop and get my breath back, and continue on for another 40 steps and stop and get my breath back, and then every 100 feet of climb I stop and usually get a drink of water. Try to remember to fuel up. Matt's really been good about that, helping me remember to eat something when I need to eat something, and to make sure we're hydrating ourselves. Got about probably half a liter of water left. Matt's got a little bit more than that, so he's carrying a little more weight. But that's all right, because I carried 2 liters of water for him last night. Of course, that's why I had no energy at the end of the day. Yeah. But we're doing good. I was concerned about the second day because I really thought I was going to be really, really sore in the morning. Sleeping in the hammock, actually your legs are just slightly elevated. And I took some ibuprofen last night, and as the night went on, every time I'd wake up, I'd kind of check my feet and calves and quads and knees, and they were feeling better and better. So there's a kind of a recovery process that goes on, and so that's good. Also did bring some of my tramadol with me. I took one of those this morning.
Me too.
And Matt took one. Oh, I don't know if we had summited Sassafras or not, but I think we had. I think it was actually coming up Justice Mountain.
Yeah.
He took a tramadol. He has a little bit of knee pain, I think, in his left knee.
Yeah, it's more my left.
Yeah, more his left. But it's the downhills that are hard on the knees and the quads. And
you can hear the water.
oh yeah, we're getting close. Matt said you can hear the water if you get real quiet. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm going to stop talking. That's Justice Creek flowing. Means we're getting close, which is good. We'll be about 4 miles into our hike. It's about 10 after 11 right now. We've been hiking since 8:30, so about 2 miles an hour, a little less. We took a couple stops, a couple breaks to repack stuff and get out of our warmer gear. So I think we'll do okay. Tomorrow's going to be the challenge. We're going to do Blood Mountain, and that goes up to 4,500 feet. Highest we've been so far, I think, is maybe around 3,500 feet. And so we're going to get that at the beginning of the day. And that's going through the bear canister area. In other words, if you're going to sleep or camp, you got to have a bear canister for your food. And those puppies are heavy, and they're expensive. I don't know if you can rent them or not, but it's certainly not something we want to carry. So we're going to hike that 6 miles starting early in the morning, and that one will probably whip my butt.
This must be the dirt road here.
Yeah. Matt just pointed out, oh yeah, there's the creek. There's the fire circle right there. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. So,
Old dirt road.
yeah. It's like an old dirt road that we're coming down to, and it looks like we're going to walk on it for a while. But, so, not too much farther, we'll be at Justice Creek. We're talking about tanking up. That means drinking a lot of water at the stream, and then filling our bladders and bottles, and it'll weight us down. And then making maybe some mashed potatoes, and well, I guess we're getting off the old dirt road here, going down some steps.
Slowly.
So, all right, this is a long video clip with a lot of talking. Oops. So, Matt goes uphill a lot faster than I do, and I can go downhill maybe a little bit faster than he can, with the exception of yesterday when we finished the hike. I was going probably about 0.2 of a mile an hour finishing up the hike. So, anyhow, we're walking right along the creek. This is where we can make some lunch if we want, or we can hike on a little bit further. Beautiful mountain stream. Nice and cold. Matt said he wants to stick his head in it. So, it's supposed to get warm today, like around 81 degrees, such as said. So a little cooler up here, maybe 3-5 degrees cooler. So, all right, we're going to cut this out and enjoy some water. Well, here we are at Blackwell Creek, and Matt's been cooling off, and so here he goes. How's that feel, Matt?
Great.
Great.
Appalachian bath right there.
There you go. I'm going to follow suit in just a second here. A little upstream here. There's Matt. A little downstream. I think we're going to hydrate up here a little bit. and just kick back and enjoy ourselves. Although we might hike on to Gooch Shelter and hydrate there. So, anyhow, that's it. Here we are on Rimrock Mountain. This is the scenic view through the trees. Well, here we are at Preaching Rock, and got a phenomenal view. I'm going to give you a quick spin of it, okay? Here we go. There's the view. Enjoy. And around we go really fast, and you're going to get dizzy because I'm getting dizzy. There. You saw it all. But I think that what we'll do is we'll just do a slow panoramic of it all. We'll start over in this corner and we'll just pan around. Nice and slow. Awesome view. About 7:30, in fact exactly, at night. We've got about another hour of daylight, so we got to find a place to camp, set up our hammocks, and enjoy the night. We got a big hike tomorrow, Blood Mountain. We'll go over 4,500 feet. Matthew has no problems with the ups, but this old man does. So I need my rest. All right. I'm going to shut the camera off, and then I'll do a slow pan handheld. So, Matt, anything you want to say?
Hello.
Yeah, hi there. So, he's been up here probably about 15 or 20 minutes waiting for me.
About that.
About that, yep. So, just a constant climb up is what it was. So, he bilked me into this. So, but it's nice to get this out of the way. We got some elevation tomorrow to deal with as well. So. All right, I'm going to do a slow pan for you handheld. Okay, the battery's just about dead on the camera right now, but just thought I'd let you see what it's like sleeping in a hammock. It's actually really a lot more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. Today was a real tough day for me. Matt has done real well. I was pretty much heat exhausted by the end of the day and didn't have much appetite at dinner. I'm trusting that it's going to come back in the morning, and we're going to eat a hearty breakfast to fuel up for Blood Mountain. Okay, It's been a beautiful day. Just kind of knocked my socks off at the end. So that's all we really have to report. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Love to all. Good night. Good morning. It's day 3. Today is Monday. I am a whipped puppy this morning. I think yesterday I suffered from heat exhaustion. That's the only thing I can think of. I went to bed and had an upset stomach. I didn't eat dinner. My heart rate was elevated and continued to be so into the middle of the night. I took some ibuprofen and my legs feel better. They're not sore, but they just feel weak. And I can tell you there's no way I'm going to attempt Blood Mountain today. I'm thinking of sending Matt on ahead, and I'll make my way back down to Woody Gap and see if maybe Bob Goodyear would come and pick me up and transport me to where Matt's going to end up, which is Mountain Crossing, and we'll reconnect there, hopefully taking a 0 day and trying to get some food in me. And boy, even this morning I don't feel like eating. Real bad acid reflux. I never have acid reflux. One of the first times for me. So yeah, I'm struggling, but I guess that's just the AT, and these hills are considered rigorous, and they say it's about the smiles, not about the miles, and well, I'm just trying to keep smiling. It's a beautiful day. I caught a picture of the sunrise, and we're facing east where we camped at, and ready to start heating some water. But I know Matt will like some coffee. He's a lazy boy this morning like he was yesterday. Obviously he doesn't seem to be an early riser. Well, maybe he is. But these days take it out of you. And I know that these first couple nights hasn't been easy falling asleep. I just kind of assumed being so tired we'd fall asleep. So that wasn't the case the last couple nights, and I heard Matt pretty restless last night as well. He doesn't have a long hike today, but it's a tough one. He's going to have 1,000 foot of elevation gain and a hard descent. It's not, I understand it's not easy. It's real steep, and those are the killers. Not just the elevation, it's how steep the inclination, and so yeah, I haven't given him the news about my desire to take the 0 day yet, but that's what I plan on doing. Alright, love you guys, love everybody. Take care, and it's the beginning of day 3. Okay, it's day 4 at Neal's Gap, and I'm starting out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's getting a few more hours of shut-eye. You know, I said he was a late riser, but you know, he's 2 time zones away that he's probably still adjusting to. Didn't even think about that. But he is a strong hiker, and he'll catch me, oh, probably about hour 4. But anyhow, here's the White Blaze, and the only building that you pass through on the entire AT. And I just kind of walk, and it's going to get dark here as I walk through the building. So we come out the other side. It gets a little bit lighter, but it is 6. Birds are singing, and it's going to be a good day. All right, we'll lift up here so you can see. Yep. You can see it's starting to get light. All right, we'll see how day 4 goes. Okay, it's 6:50 in the morning. I've been on the trail for about 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes. And I've climbed about 500 feet. I got, well, a little bit more, 550 feet. I've got 200 feet to go. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to let you know, I had to take a 0 day yesterday. I'm a rookie, a newbie, and sometimes you just have to learn the hard way. But I was probably drinking maybe about 3.5, 4 liters a day of water. And out on the trail, and particularly when it's hot, it was getting up into the 80s. They say you need to be sucking down about 6 to 7 liters of water. And I looked at the map today, and there aren't a lot of water sources in this section of 10 miles. So that's one of the reasons for my early start. But here's to good health. I think I had some heat exhaustion, and I was really hurting. I couldn't eat, couldn't keep stuff down, and so I 0 dayed, and boy, today is just like my first day on the trail. I feel great. So here's to you this morning. I'm going to try to take a little video as I walk along. Got about a ½ liter in here. Got about 1.5 liters in my hydration bladder. So it's got to last me to Tennessee Gap, and just beyond that, about a mile, there's a water source. So it's another reason for hiking early in the morning. It's about 55 degrees right now, and I'll tell you, you hike and you sweat, and it feels like it's 75, 80, but it's not. So, all right, that's it. I'll shoot some more video in a little bit. Well, I've summited Level Mountain, and I'm at 3,836 feet. The view is somewhat obstructed by the trees, but now it's downhill about 300 feet to Swamp Gap. There's a spring to the east. I'm going to see if I can find it just to top off, and I'm going to start sucking some water. Actually, I brought a mix that I found in the hiker's box, and I'm going to toss that in and have some iced coffee. So hopefully that'll taste good. All right, onward. I can give you a quick look around so you can see I'm at the summit and pretty much in trees, but I'll do a slow pan. That's the way I'm going, is over my shoulder. Now you're getting into the sunlight. Of course, that's to the east. Duh. All right. That's pretty much the summit of Loveland. Is that what it was? No, it's on the map. All right, we're going to push onward and forward. We're rolling. I'm still on top of, this is called Level Land Mountain, and actually the top of it, the summit, I've been walking the summit for a while, and it hasn't started dropping elevation yet. This is what I found in the hiker's box. This is
Maxwell House International Latte. This is an iced French vanilla. So I'm going to find my bottle around here somewhere. Got about 8 ounces of water left in my Coke bottle. And going to make some morning coffee. When we were at Nell's Gap, we stayed at Mountains Crossing. They have a hostel there, and so I actually slept in a bed last night, and that was kind of nice. But the nicer thing was, got a shower, and Matt suggested that we get our clothes washed, so we did that, and we had pizza, and we did that on the grill. It's kind of necessity's the mother of invention. Whoops, sorry about the shake there. There you go. That's my refreshing drink this morning, and I'm going to fuel up with a little bit of energy here. I got a Cliff Bar. There's a white chocolate macadamia nut. If you just eat these at home, they don't taste very good. But believe me, out on the trail, they are wonderful when you're really hungry.
Alright, I just did a lot of downhill, and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'll record a little bit more, but I stumbled upon this view and thought you might like to see a beautiful Georgia morning. A little bit of mist, but the sun's coming out. Boy, it's going to heat up today. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Right now it's 7:50 in the morning. So, alright, we're going to continue downhill, and hopefully you're going to get a little bit of a taste of what it's like going downhill. I think I went through some of the steeper stuff. So this could be on the gentle side. Lots of rocks, lots of roots. Trail maintainers try to, I think, chisel out some of the rocks and put them in like steps in some places. You can see the score lines down here, right there. That's a score line, another score line where they we're working at the steps. This is actually a pretty gentle descent, but this is kind of what it's like. Look at these steps coming up here. This trail was established, the idea, in 1929, and by Benton McCain, spelled M-C-K-A-Y-E, but it's pronounced, I believe, McCain. And another gentleman, though, who was an attorney, was the one who was able to, oops, almost stubbed my toe there, secure a lot of the land. I'm sure that there's some federal funding on this. It goes through a lot of federal national forests and national parks, but it's 1,170 some miles long. Anyhow, the trail is maintained by a cadre of volunteers, a lot of hiking clubs, and there's very little federal money that goes into the maintaining of the trail. There are rangers who are out, there are ridge runners. I think there are 2 ridge runners that patrol this area, 70 plus miles from Springer Mountain to the North Carolina border. But you can see some places, like over here, where they divert the water for runoff to keep the paths from washing out. So, but lovely hiking. By the end of the day, my feet will feel really beat up. They get swollen, and that's why hikers like ibuprofen. They call it vitamin C. So, and
Don't tell anybody, but I only took 400 milligrams this morning. And probably this evening I'll take 800. And then I do have some tramadol, but I don't really use that. All right, Matt caught up with me. Shoot.
Morning.
Yeah, he left about an hour after I did. I left around 6. And he boogied and caught up with me on the approach up to Cow Rock Mountain. And he's letting me dribble up the mountain. But this is another spectacular view. Try to come around this side. Had pizza with Terry and Doris and resupplied us, and this is our climb up to the summit of Wildcat Mountain. It was a little over a 500-foot climb in about a half mile. It was very, very strenuous. I think the tall peak that you're looking at down there, I'll focus in on it, is Trey Mountain. And we're going to get to climb that in a couple days, right near the end of our hike. So anyhow, that's Matt and Jeff. Matt's trail name is Happy and Jeff on the AT. So there we go. Alright, this is the beginning of day 4. We got about 30 miles to go, actually 27. And this is just a shot of a snail taking a break on the AT to eat something. And actually the snail has the right idea about the speed on the AT. So, because that's what you move at, is the snail's pace. Alright, day 4. Alright, here's a water source on the AT. That water that's flowing out of that rock is the same water that they put in mountain bottled water. They filter it, of course, but you can probably drink it just the way it's coming out. I'm going to drink a little bit here and move on. I think that there's some bigger water sources down the way. Sometimes the trail is so smooth it's just like a walk in the woods. This is a phenomenal relief to all the rocks and the roots, and it's level. Boy, it's just like Michigan. Just thought you might like to hear a thunderstorm in the mountains. Matt and I are so far dry in our hammocks. Matt set them up, did a great job on mine. And there's thunder, there's lightning, there's blowing, raining hard. They're forecasting like 2 inches tonight. So basically, we're going to close our eyes and try to get some sleep and stay dry. It's supposed to rain like all day tomorrow. I think
this is the kind of stuff we're going to do in the plow. It's like driving rain, really, really heavy. Maybe it'll let up some. 13.4 miles today, and short trip tomorrow and a short trip on Friday. So that's all the news for right here. All right, take care.
Well, this is our view from Tray Mountain today. Matt said it was forecast we were going to have 2 inches of rain last night. I think we had 5. It's one of the worst rainstorms I've ever been in. Survived the night, that's the good thing.
As soon as I walked into it, it smelled really different.
Ferns everywhere.